Here, you can see we've got the iconic RPK. I mean, these things just stand out above the rest. As you can see, this is the long barrel version, and this thing's made for providing that perfect cover fire for your allies on that battlefield. This version also includes real wood as well as metal construction, which has got some great weight to it, and it's an actual replica of the original as well. So this is perfect size and weight, and it's going to get you some great looks when you're out there on that field. So this particular model from JG comes packed with features, and we're going to go through them now. You can see that this is on the standard AK platform, so if you're familiar with the AK Kalashnikov rifles, you're going to pick this up straight out of the box and get very familiar with it. Along the top, you've got your standard iron sights, which are fully adjustable like so. As standard with this particular model, you get an integrated bipod at the front for that extra stability on the battlefield, providing that amazing cover fire, especially with the actual high capacity magazine, which comes in at an astounding 600 rounds. So this thing's going to last you a long period of time. On the wooden handguard here, we've actually got some dovetail railings, so you can actually attach your specific sights or attachments if you wanted to. Notice the selector switch is on the right hand side. At the top here, it's in your safe. Moving it down once is in your fully automatic, and at the bottom is your semi-automatic. The stock is non-adjustable, however it's where the battery is housed. You've got two little screws at the back of the stock, which are dead easy to take off. The cap just pops open and exposes your battery compartment. Dead simple and straightforward. And then finally, your magazine release is behind the actual banana magazine. Pushing that end releases. Slightly different way from your standard M4s to insert your magazine. So you push the magazine up into the receiver at an angle like so, and push it towards you until you hear it click. So I've saved the best till last in the features. This is an actual electric blowback system. So this thing, as well as being ultra realistic look-wise, is actually going to be ultra realistic when you're actually firing on that battlefield, which I'll show you when we demonstrate it on the range. And this particular model from JG also comes with a battery and a charger included. So straight out the box, you can get this thing going, get some BBs and get onto that battlefield and just have some fun. Now let's get on to loading this thing. So your banana magazine, very iconic in the AK design, is 600 rounds as mentioned, so it's going to keep you going for long periods of time. All you need is your BBs. Make sure to use some high quality BBs. I've got some 0.2 gram here today just so we can test this out on the range. Once you've filled your magazine full of BBs, you've got your winder on the bottom, which you just need to wind until you start feeling some resistance. This will draw the BBs up through the magazine and into the chamber of the gun. Once you're ready to go, you can lock and load the magazine into the RPK itself until you hear that nice click, and you're good and you're ready to get into some action. Now I'm going to take this over to the range behind me. I'm going to test the accuracy of this thing. I'm going to test the fire rate, the power, and then I'll also test the FPS as well. And then I'll give it a final verdict at the end. So firstly, I'll give the light machine gun a go on semi-automatic. However, this thing's really designed for the full auto. Okay, we've got the bipod set up, we're going to switch it to full auto, and we're going to do what this thing does best. That thing brings back some memories of them video games I used to play. That is awesome! So final verdict of the RPK then from JG. Now, this brings back some childhood memories of video games and also seeing these out and about on the news and everything. This thing just looks exactly like the replica would. And yeah, I just love the wooden features on this, the metal on there. The weight of this thing is unreal really. It's gonna wear you out on that battlefield if you did carry this around for long periods of time. So definitely invest in a sling with this. However, as a support weapon, this machine gun is going to produce some great cover fire for your teammates, and it's just so fun to use, especially with that bipod on there as well. So the electric blowback on here also adds to the realism on this. So this thing, all in all, is absolutely great, and I do love this. The accuracy on there, it was actually pretty good to be fair. So I did set up the sight really well. I was getting every target down first time. The 600 round capacity magazine just keeps you going for a long period of time. Just remember to keep winding that wheel to obviously keep drawing the BBs up through that. And yeah, what else can I say? This thing's awesome. Make sure to visit ukairsoft.co.uk where you can pick up the JG RPK, as well as loads of other airsoft equipment and rifles, pistols, SMGs, about everything else that you need. Give us a like and make sure to subscribe and come back for the other reviews. I'd love you guys to drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the RPK. I mean, do you own one? What do you actually think of the actual size and weight and actual design of this thing? Do you love it as much as me? Until next time, we'll see you soon.